Hey, it's me, your good old editor, moderator, streamer, anything in between. During this recording session I forgot to press record. Which means I was missing 15 minutes instead of we'll soon say 45 minutes recording. Which ends up making normally this recording 30 minutes. So instead I just took a bit of from the next episode, which will be episode 50, holy shit, and just spliced it in here. So it is more or less half a part and half a different part Frankenstein together. Enjoy. Also audio being a bit unbalanced in the beginning cause, stream recording. I don't have the split audio, but past me will tell that anyways. We lost.
Shadow, you're still muted.
Oh fuck. Sorry.
And I have something to say.
Then 1 second. Are you all ready to continue on? Yeah, let's make a way for that light shown. You still are in the range. You have opened the way for us. Yeah, go for it.
For a race that claims to have the knowledge of that have so much knowledge, their stupidity is enormous.
Yeah.
They created their own oblivion due to their immortality and lead to their immortality. They lead to their own stagnation. And their stagnation was the reason why they saw no way to fix what problem will apparently lie ahead. If they were so knowledgeable as they claim to be, they would never have made themselves immortal.
Knowledge is not always the answer.
Knowledge is an unending resource. Knowledge can always be expanded. There is no end to that. And knowledge can only be expanded if there is a new thing, a new way to look at things that were already established. You need multiple people to build a world.
Yes, I can feel it. The effort emanating from the game platform. This is the portal, no mistake. Let us see where it leads. Portal of Wisdom. And the quest now becomes even more. The quest named Distortion.
That last. The EA actually triggered me.
Because
the claim of knowledge and then the pure stupidity that they say.
I see the level triggers and I instantly get reminded of Omega.
The entire platform for me is Omega. I'm just like, oh shit, what is going to...
I'm so alert. Eliminate. Eliminate. Is this now gonna be something related with Omega? Since it is known that Omega is a being that can traverse through the universe. The music changed again. Amazing. Yet another civilization. Attack as soon as you arrived. The welcoming place of it, is it? Must find retired with denizens who are unamendable of conversation. We should also get the lay of the lands. Let's see how far we can go. But if you know in that meantime, you can grab search for friendlier folk. Apart from the hostiles being taken care of with your footing. It's like the look of this Tehran. Not knowing as locals are like, just take care of yourself. We found you once you finished exploring. Dragons say so. You fight against the Omnicrons. I presume that's the machines. Yeah, they were talking about fighting machines. Expect the twins will seek the utmost exploring of the heads. Suppose we will search the central isles. The machines patrolling there. Sentinels on all likelihood. Likely those who can't will be more certainly attack who ventured too close. Then let's avoid them. Look us more approachable. Yeah, I need to carve for this tiny section. You've seen not but patrolling machines in there. They do not seem inclined to non-violent intercourse. Hello, 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 hello. Oh no, it's hello world. I have a feeling this race is where Omega is from, like the civilization. Because if I... By the way, there's wind there! There's fucking wind there, bro!
On the other side are fucking striking dummies.
Like, if I'm... And this may be quite a long time, because last time I played Stormblood, it's been quite a while. I may misremember, but I think Omega is not made from elegant technology.
Omega is not made from elegant technology.
The Elegants found it and tried to repair it, which actually worked, and we used its power at the end of Heaven's Sword to fight Shinryu. Yeah, what the fuck? That's all actually striking dummies. So this may be for real the civilization where Omega originates from. Since it is in all FF Final Fantasy's canon. Omega can traverse through the space and universes.
But if this would actually be, then this would be a giant mistake for every Final Fantasy.
I mean, it is probably different from each Final Fantasy, but it's like official canon that like...
As far as I know, Omega is not different. Omega is always the same.
Well, we'll have to continue, but... I mean, maybe 14 changes the lore a tiny bit. It is common. Look, Lucina. The machine there does not appear too hostile. Let's see if we can communicate with them. Begging your pardon, but we are searching for the descendants of this star. Unknown life form detected. Assigning generic label. Interplanetary traveler. Greetings and welcome to the planet Beep Boop. Planet?
Planet?
What? Could you please repeat that? It appears your hearing organ is unable to pronounce the name in our tongue. Maybe translated to you as Alphatron. Our people meanwhile are called the Omicrons. They stand within one of our outposts. The Omicrons say. What is what you do here? We are preparing for war. At presently, we do not have designated target, so you have nothing to fear. Should your star become designated, however, we will be taking you into custody and or terminated. A little frightening, these Omnicons. These seem to be all frightening. Let's see what else we can learn from this fellow. Good size speaking with the others.
I want to speak with the next one.
Okay. By the way, if really Omega is from Alphatron, does that mean he was a spy and then crash landed and couldn't respond anymore? Because his civilization died? Okay, now you can go.
Greetings, traveler. And venturing outside the outpost, beware of malfunctioning units. They do not heed Sir's commands and indiscriminately attack all non-Omnicrons. For their avoidance of confusing, we advise that Sir is the alias of Stigma 1. Sir issues instructions to our forces as the foremost of the 6 strategic matrices that bear the designation Stigma.
Okay, I will do the next one and you can do the other one. We're just gonna now switch. Mad ring. Combat. Capability. Result. Natural. Subject fed out of target parameters. Greetings, traveler. We are the Omnicrons. Our objective is self enhancements. In order to achieve this, we venture forth in God and combat resources. Most recently, we succeeded in subjugation the home world of beings whose strength was said to be unparalleled. I will skip that word, just for new. Yet, those the Endeavor yielded a wealth of combat data. The star was rendered barren, unable to yield resources. A subsequent costing determined the losses incurred set of its gains. There's a wild crafter there, Nu. How did he get there? What is he doing here?
I got ornament of red complete and isn't London satisfactory. Combat readiness assessment. Nominal awaiting instructions from Sir. Maintaining state of combat readiness.
There's this weird lizard again. I feel like he's stalking me. Oh, hi, Barker. I'm not a Barker. You learned a few things? So did I. I wish our findings over. I believe it's best to step outside the outpost. Come with me.
Come with me.
And I can show you the world. Ah, there you are.
Show you copyright.
We finished the surveying area. We're coming to space, but there's no way forward. There were like portals like the one we used to get here, but those that work only send us into isolated isles. And as before, we must get the embodiment of the emotion that bears the way. With yourself, do you find anyone to speak with? Quite a lot.
Omegas.
A lot of omegas.
I
Sadly.
finished my noodle soup.
Was it good?
No.
Aw. So the Omnicron sieging advance themselves to conquest. Who grow rich in conquest. And when the dust of battle settles, the stronger will ever to strive. Knowing this place. I forgot the rest of the Gaio speech. Following the victory over the dragons, they stand ready for the next campaign, but the leader has yet to issue new commands. So they wait. Such space would be suited fitter into the description. Still too young for oblivion to surpass all others. Urianger said that? During our investigation, before we joined Elegia. So that is the way out. Couldn't they just say it, told to all of us? Given what we know of this place, it's certainly a curious state of affairs. Why is the dragon in the air longing for death, the Omicron long for conflict? As much as it is merely destruction, might be considered a distinct desire. In order to find the sort of the mission, perhaps we should seek out the leader, this Sir. According to M32, the first Omnicron with whom we spoke, there is a council which we might communicate with it. M32 has also added it would be a pointless exercise. That in itself, belief, is worth investigating. What do you say? Oh my fucking god.
Excuse me, what?
I forgot to turn on the recording.
Oh, fuck.
So I need to re-download the entire thing from Twitch later down the line.
Nice.
So, for the first 40... Guess who forgot to turn on the recording? So I have to re-download... I have to download the VOD later down the line.
Oh, boy.
Just to get, like, the first 45 minutes of this, so... If you're wondering why the audio was, like... weird. Shit. Not as flexible as usual. You know it, because I forgot it. This is also the first 90 quest we did.
I want to read the next mission title.
Okay, do it.
Give me a second.
I see also the sign... What is it? The sign of... that's the sign of Delta. One of the letters. How do I know that? Kamen Rider face!
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, you can go. Thank you. So the console we see glaze of the far side of this Isles. Given the nature of the ground, the road may not be entirely direct as it seems. Let us watch our step as we make our way. For real, if I hadn't looked at my second monitor and I saw the recording thing being at gray instead of red, I would have noticed it.
Oh god, Delta!
No! Kamen Rider!
Which Delta? So this is one entity. Oh, this is one entity, okay.
Fucking Delta. This is Kamen Rider 5 now.
Hey, there's an effect hero.
Yee.
Yay! Yee! Yay! Yee!
Are you ready? And there's also a side thing again. Which means more lore. Which I'm honestly getting more lore of this place is actually...
I have a question.
Okay, go for
Do
it.
you wear the level 90 gear but glamour?
The letter what?
The class specific level 90 gear.
I have it glamored.
Okay, I was wondering because your glamour didn't change.
Yeah. I wanna keep this as like the final fight glamour. I'm sorry, but the class level here wasn't mine. There's another one, Jesus Christ. Another windy note. Oi! Fucking wind. Oi! Fuck you, beta.
For me, it's actually an entire change, which is very interesting. Since I had this class, I never changed the attire really.
I mean,
Because the level 60 astrological gear was just too beautiful.
I mean, I also like mostly had my coat on as my glamour. The only reason I changed now is just because of like, hey, it's the final arc. I wanna be
Open the map.
Digma. Why?
Look, go over the areas.
Yeah.
The first area was a cratered mess.
Second one was a desert. The third one is.
We are basically in the Diggy world right now. If you look at the map.
God damn it. Alright, but what does this point of interest say? Stigma 1. The prime decision-making authority of an entire machine civilization. This mechanism has been faithfully reconstructed in Ostrong Dicker XC. Originally hailed as a strategic matrix, Alpha 1, catastrophic damage inflicted upon the system, result in its current assigned designation. Busy around the house. It's okay, Henry. Johnny.
Yeah.
This appears to be a console.
Mhm.
Seems unresponsive. Do you care to take a look at it? Shit, I missed a lot. I mean,
We had fun with voicing.
we had fun at voicing at the second thing. Tries touching, smacking, and tuning with the console. There's no response. No, like I see. Must be a way to activate it. There must. And since with the voices, we kind of survived the whole despairing pain. EA.
Well,
Voiced again.
as am I. Operating such consoles is trying enough. But if we can't even activate it,
Perhaps there is a way. First, consider the world that has been recreated here. Its inhabitants were machines who gathered combat data to enhance themselves. And among the many wars they waged, the most notable was that against the dragons. As you've doubtless surmised, I believe this was the homeworld of Omega.
Yes! I
Set with a
fucking
jamming
called
device
it.
to defeat it, a device which generated massive bursts of lightning, its sole weakness.
That's all well and good, but what does that... Wait. You're not thinking to strike the console with lightning, are you?
As a matter of fact, I am. Ask yourselves this. Why would an entity as puissant as Omega not be designed to suppress the effects of lightning?
because it relies upon it, or something akin to it, as a source of energy.
My thoughts exactly. And there is a good chance the same is true of the Omicrons and their devices. So, shall I cast caution to the wind and try something reckless and dramatic?
Yes. Oh, you could use my custom-made Omega Jammer.
You still have it! Sid and Nero's legendary device which brought low the super weapon Omega.
Of course I have it, Graha.
Wait, the actual device was much too big to lug around, so you must only have the control module. And Nero was getting all excited.
Okay, that was worth it, actually.
Never mind.
Dialogue.
An old-fashioned spell will suffice.
This was worth it.
I have the feeling he will explode.
Captain! Oh! I turned on.
It worked!
Hello, GLaDOS.
Strategic Matrix Sigma 1 now online. As a primary strategic matrix, you may address me as Sir.
Hello, sir.
Checking for new communications. None found.
Oh my god, it's the eye.
Maintain current state.
Wait! We have questions for you. Of late, no mission orders have been issued. Why not? Has there been some
Because
manner of trouble?
Omega never...
Reply. The Extended Operations Unit is yet to determine guidelines for future assignments. All strategies are calculated, devised, and actioned in accordance with said guidelines. In the interim, all citizens are directed to maintain a state of combat readiness. End reply. Awaiting query.
Can you tell us why the Extended Operations Unit hasn't yet determined the guidelines?
Unable to comply. Information unavailable or access restricted.
In that case, is it possible for us to communicate
Environmental
directly
Omega.
with the unit?
Yeah, like the big eye at the end of 012.
Access denied. Unable to establish connection.
Maybe that's why it chose this big eye.
Is there anything you can tell us? Have there been any abnormalities, like a threat to the star or widespread unrest?
Reply. Negative. All citizens continue to operate at maximum efficiency.
Why did the civilization fall?
If your operations are suboptimal, please proceed to a maintenance facility for evaluation. Otherwise, stand by at your designated post. End reply. End transmission. Closing connection.
I could activate it again, but I doubt it would be productive. What do you think?
Overloaded. Tell it you suck.
If all the Omicrons really were running as efficiently as it claimed, then I doubt they were hoping for life here to end. As this Sir told us, there just haven't been any new instructions, and everyone is standing by.
Should be standing by at any rate. If there are those that are neglecting their duties, perhaps we can glean a clue from them. I propose we take another look around, and also try to find the operations unit.
I fucking called it! You also mean it's still new.
Yeah, I was just waiting till you're done.
Yeah. I fucking called it!
Nine.
Oh no, she also...
Oh god, what the... Oh.
Oh yeah, you have your new 90 ability, the Macrocosmos. I get bowed
I
politely.
need to read what this thing does.
Yeah. This is... I like this area. Partly because, hey, I like fucking technology and space. And it just hits my perfect vibe. At the same time, it's connected to one of my favorite raid stories ever. And I have the theory why it gone downhill. Omega never reported back here. It crash landed and never was able to call back to like that our planet is alive inhabitants. Or Omega saw that there was life and said, nope, I won't tell it, so they just destroy it. Let's find our focus search of the outpost. Alice and I will try speaking with the Omnicrons this time. I hope we find me learn something new. Meanwhile, perhaps Grau could observe them from a distance. They're being systematic and routine by nature. They aren't, and it shouldn't be difficult to spot them. If there are no questions, let's begin at once. Because if you think about it, Omega... I can't believe. Follow me. Was a being that wanted to study the humanity. I mean, he literally used stuff that he saw on his travels against us to see how we fare. So, and he could have killed us like at the start of the raid instantly, but he didn't because he wanted to learn from us. Becoming evil like us. Search the base for omnicommands. I like fucking technology too. Of course, Henry, you do. Okay, first of all, I wanna look for. Oh my god, no!
You also saw it.
Why is he? That's not umgekommen. That is missed me. Especially live one at that. Perhaps not about the Ragnarok. Whoever it came for it here seemed to completely in its element. Why do I have the feeling that this axolotl is the embodiment of Hydatalus, while the fucking shoebill bird is Emmet? And now he is stalking us for the expansion. Where? M17. I'm gonna want to sound ceaselessly. It's lacking clearly an objective.
Come back here, you little idiot!
This is scam. This is so fucking.
Finally, he stands.
Standing here, I realize.
Did you already found him?
Yeah, I found him and then he stopped at the Ether, right?
Ah, okay, you had more luck than I was chasing him around for quite some time.
Yeah. Ah, see it. Oh no, he scratches his head. He left the base. Let's follow it.
I love the design. What? The skybox changed mid cutscene.
Wow.
I love the body design of those creatures. Holy shit. We need a car.
Your Uber driver has arrived, and I think I should also invite him now back to the group. Now that he's stalking us again.
Ah, the options.
And no, we are certainly not going to McDonald's today.
Since I already opened it on accident.
No, you're cute, though. Is that... Jesus Christ, there's like 3 windy things to hear. It's not here, but it definitely came this way. Let's use the portal. I was just helping you. Through and see what we find. I mean, it's completely fine if you wanna come out, join us on our travels. I have like literally no problem with travelers around us. Oh, you have to go at your full level.
I love how it's just established as a broken.
Is this spot?
Really, this one enemy to your right, to your left.
Yeah.
Just broken Omnicron.
Yeah. Broken and quicker. M17. There's nothing more than friendship and an M22 rotatory grenade launcher. Because fuck you and fuck everyone around you. Merp. What is your query? Ah, you found it. What are you doing here? I'm looking at a tree. I like birds, you know. Quite the unusual specimen. What is this device attached to? A trace sample collection from an house there. It cannot survive in our environment, however. It requires life support. That is the functioning of the device. But was he first level 90 class? Nice. It took us such lengths to say it. Something special about this tree? Weighing foreign matter. Protocol requires that we study it. Once this test has been completed, the specimen may be discarded. However, when I behold the tree, I made it to feel as though there is a problem. In order to become strong, continue to enhance ourselves, like we did countless others. We conquered the star when the tree came. And in the last ribbon of that world, there's nothing towards it. May aspire. Yet it grows, stenching its breeze and branches. Proud leaves produce seeds. Why does it seek to continue? Why was it made to behave in such a way? And what end? I do not understand. See, out of curiosity, does this pertain to your duty? No, it doesn't. My apologies. I shall return to my designated spot and assume a state of combat readiness. So it was acting outside of orders. Perhaps it is simply mere function omnicom. They are by no means uncommon. Maybe also a unit possessed of the ability to make the decision. One not unlike Sir. See, this bears further investigation. To endeavor to live, even if we must depend on forces beyond our control. Tell me, Lucina. One day when this adventure becomes a part of your epic, do you think I will be mentioned in it? Of course, why wouldn't you be? Do you think so? Could be a... Nah, shouldn't say such things. Till the moment comes... Whoops. Well, I had the best getting on our task. Tracking down Sir and understanding the nature of emotions which bears our way.
May we break this current stream to make a little announcement? For every HP Lovecraft Lovian fan, there's currently on GOG.com a giveaway of a very lovely game that has to do with HP Lovecraft. And hello world.
Wait, what game is it gonna give away? Ah,
The current giveaway is Lovecraft's Untold Stories.
Oh, cool. Free games. Hello, world. Gratia's Rage takes the next step. Interestingly,
Why not?
Hello World is one of the major mechanics of Final Omega. Should we return to our outpost for now? The others wish we hear about the errant Omnicron. Can you take me with your chocobo for a bit now? Because I need to go to the bathroom real quick. Well, to the gate and then...
Oh no.
But yeah, still take me with me.
That's in the car.
Get in the car. Well. We have to get out in a second, but... Deja vu! Also, this is now the first time that the text is normal again. Rip, we left our friend behind.
No.
No. Why?
Wait, after we got that G actually here.
Okay, I'm gonna go really quick to the bathroom and get something.
Okay.
I think the car is broken, it just spins. Spin. Grass found the suspicion of Omicron. Good, because these units were here no help. All the same thing to say about the extended operation units. It were no to arrange direct meeting. Still have to prove that business as usual at the outpost. But enough of us. Tell me about something useful. Yeah, there's been a lot. How many can trying to make sense of the meaning of life? None of the other fraction is philosophical. This unit may have a position of leadership. Perhaps even one of those that accompanied Sir. As well we know, Anchorites invade another stars, enhance themselves using the spoils of conquest. If they're technically at disposal, they should be able to alter their bodies to be in part or in whole. Setting that aside the question of motive, if Sir, for example, wished to have an ordinary Omicron body, I see no right reason why it shouldn't be possible. The problem is, you got asserting of it what's happened. I attempted to probe further, promptly ended the conversation. If it is indeed Sir, Talbot would willingly reveal its true identity. I have an idea. We use lightning on the console again, but we make it stronger. Much stronger. That moment, did the unit equal a reaction that should suggested it had a connection to Sir? That's my idea. Guess it was worth a try. I had a feeling you would be on board this time. You must allow me to do it on us. I'll stand guard in case the incarnation draws sentries to the scene. For my part, the approach us as differed in its tension, during which time Lucina wanted you to observe it closely for anomalous behavior. Should we mention that shortly before you returned to an Omicron appeared from the same direction. Rather than entering the outpost, however, it headed off towards the council first. Assumed that it was units on patrol, but perhaps that could be one of our errant Omicron. Seek it out and bring no observation at once. Right, having known I will stand at the console. It's time, I'll unleash it. Veritable storm. God, no. Now she begins to make red mage jokes. This will work.
Oh wait.
After all, our comments on watching of us. Come, my friend. Let's find out how plagued Omicron. Wait for what?
I thought you were already in the car.
You left me behind?
Yeah, gladly I noticed it soon enough.
I see how it is. My girlfriend already leaving me behind halfway through. Beep 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 boop. Hey, you are one of us present in the tree, are you not? Oh, glad I'm to find you again. I have a question for you, see. What device possesses this tree? Proceed. Do not hesitate to disclose of restricted information. Very well. Grad has begun to distract the Omnicron. Soon Alice will strike the console of lightning. Observe M17 closely. Right. Here I go. Oh. Anomaly.
Objection!
Wall tag finish. Nani? Objection. Anomaly, you should say. Performing diagnosis. Error confirmed. My connection to Central Command is suffering from imminent failures. Must leave at once and present myself for maintenance at the nearest facility, if you excuse me. What you need, my friend, isn't maintenance. It's confront the truth. While we spoke, our comrade struck the console used to communicate with his sir. That is the cause of your anomaly. You are connected to sir, aren't you? Got you now. Affirmative. To what end you sought to assert this fact, I do not know. Before we speak further, I must move away from the other units. I do not wish them to know my true identity. Very well, our friends are at the console. Let us head there. Is it really good that we are close to the console? That is probably the origin of the spare. Which, by the way, every origin of the spare was a small black bird. That's sussy.
As you have surmised, I am part of the shared intelligence of Stigma 1.
Don't smile.
It is, was, my charge to determine the optimal path to achieving our prime function. His body had been abandoned by its former owner and lay unused. I took it and abandoned my own, and with it, my duty.
May we ask why you did this? From what we gather, it seems to be a personal matter.
Our kind did not always work as we do now. Long ago, we possessed frail and feeble bodies. Beleaguered by stronger races, our ancestors took to augmenting their flesh in order to defend themselves. What began with limited parts eventually spread to the whole body, and at last, a means was discovered to convert the mind into data, rendering even the brain
Yeah, part of me, it's never confirmed so much, I know.
Such complete mechanical beings were called the Omicrons, and by their might, we came to reign supreme over the star.
Holy shit, so this is just fucking the Adeptus Mechanicus Warhammer 40k. Reject the flesh, embrace the
But
material.
even then, we did not feel secure. For we knew that the universe was home to civilizations aside from our own. Civilizations that may be stronger still than us. Rather than risk becoming the subjugated, we chose to become the subjugator. We began our conquest of the stars, that we might acquire the resources and knowledge we needed to reign supreme.
Embrace the come.
We were successful
No.
in that endeavor. So powerful did we become, we could lay low even the mighty dragons. But then something unexpected happened. I began experiencing an error. I could no longer determine an optimal path.
You were malfunctioning.
I performed numerous full system scans, each time finding no issues. Yet the error persisted. It was then that I speculated. What could happen if we grew so powerful as to have no equal? To become stronger was essential to our existence. Our every action has been in service to this objective. But if nothing lies beyond this, can it be truly said that it was essential? Have we been engaging only in wanton destruction?
You could find no threat to justify your purpose.
The Omicrons will never leave this star. They will stand by until their reserves of energy is spent. For I have no path to offer them. None.
It is not our place to pass judgment on the deeds of the Omicrons. But surely, this does not have to spell the end of your people. With your power and knowledge, the possibilities are endless. Why not seek out a new purpose?
That is impossible. In the beginning, we had a higher purpose than our pursuit of power. But we lost sight of it when we so irrevocably altered our fundamental forms. When we cast aside our flesh, so too did we cast aside all that defined us. Nothing remains of who we once were. I have no aspirations. No longer can I dream. The vital spark is lost. Lost amidst circuitry and code and commands.
I believe I know how to overcome this despair. The words are ready in my mind, but ere I speak them, I want you to make me a promise. Be it across time or space, our promises have always connected us. And so I ask that you indulge me once more, that this won't be the end.
Say it because I know of an old friend I have in school. I can't. Not again. I believe you, Dad.
Forcing you through this again is the last thing I want, and I'm sorry.
Hearing you try to bring us music is right now pain.
But we've never broken a promise to each other. So I ask that you have faith in us and hear my request.
What do you want?
First, I want to visit Ishgard with you. Properly. We scarcely had time to look around last time. I should like it very much if you could show me the sights.
Cried so hard after that. Oh man.
Next, you must regale me with your greatest adventures, in the places where you lived them, if possible. I may have read about all your deeds, but there is no substitute for a first-hand account. And last but not least, a new adventure together, unlike any we've experienced before. We'll travel the lands, cross the seas, and take to the skies upon the eternal wind, and it will be marvelous. It will.
I think I know the end of your story. I don't want to bring up the old memories, but I had the same thing with my friend. We promised each other that we're gonna move out together. Have
If
our
you
own
would humor
thing.
me a moment. When we awaken each morning, how can we prove that we're the same individual who retired the night before?
My friend and I all promised we go move out together, but sadly it didn't work out because, well, his life and my life are a bit different. By the way, he's still alive. Though I have little contact with him all the time, he's like one of the close oldest friends I still have. And the one who I would call my own brother.
Through the remembrance of past events, we might say. We have our memories, yet there are times when we forget or recall incorrectly. What of our bodies, then? It is the same one, we might say, yet technically speaking, as living beings, our bodies are constantly changing. It will never be as it was at an earlier point in time. Our souls are no more immutable. On our star, people are known to inherit the souls of others, yet they are decidedly different beings. For my part, I've subjected my totality to much and more. I've made my body into an extension of a tower, blended my soul and memories with those of another self. And each time I would ask myself, what is it that makes me, me?
Were you able to determine an answer?
Same by me. Same
No.
since
But that
16.
doesn't mean I'm
Now-
confused.
Now I'm 31 years old.
It simply means I'm the same as everyone else. So I posit this. Who we were need not prescribe what we now hold in our hearts.
I will also visit for him his birthday.
Whatever came before,
I have
what
the
matters
perfect
most
birthday
is the
present.
present.
One Piece film red.
For
I will
me,
give him the tickets for
that is
this
being here
and watch
with
it
my
with him together.
friends, full proud of how much we've grown together.
Once it hits the cinema here in Germany.
So I urge you to not give up. Heed your heart's desire and hope that the future you long for shall be realized.
I cannot. We cannot. We cannot understand desire, nor comprehend hope. We do not know how to create such things.
We are not unalike, you and I. I
And
too
so
have
hard.
struggled to find the
Yeah.
courage to express and embrace my wants. If you like, I will tell you a tale. A tale of a world on the brink. Of a people who never gave up on the future. Of a man who realized his grandest dreams and then awakened to a grander reality.
Goodbye, world. Thanks for watching. If you wanna catch me live, head over to twitch.tv/handsome_shadow. And for updates, head over to my Discord or Twitter. Links in the description. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in another time. Bye bye!